You're with Primetime now. Moscow recently hosted a very special bilingual performance featuring two theatre companies trained in the capital. One, though, was American, the other was Russian.
For any Russian expat couples who argue over which language to see a show in, we reckon it sounds like this could actually be the perfect solution. Svetlana Kurakina also found out there's more in store for expat thespians. Let's have a look.
Two different stories, two different languages, and two different theatre companies, all on the same stage. The result is Gorod.Ok, or a town, based on two satirical works of Russian and American origin.
We use two stories, one by Washington Irving and the other by Mikhail Saltykov-Shchedrin. We show Russians through the eyes of Americans and Americans as seen by the Russians. But the key is that it's all about a human being, beyond borders and nationalities.
Here, Russian actors perform alongside a US troupe, and these Americans already know Russia and love it. Members of New York's Studio 6 company, they've traveled a unique path in the theater world. They were part of the only American class to have completed a full acting course in Moscow, studying the famous Stanislavski method. For 4 years, they called this city home.
I was really surprised, I think, by the amount of love and feeling of family in the school, in the Russian system. And you spend so much time with each other in the rehearsal process and everything you do that there's really a serious family feeling that surprised me and is, I think, what keeps me coming back.
After graduating, they decided to stick together, and that's how Studio 6 was founded in 2005.
It's very different from America. In America, they train an individual actor, but in our course, it's the same master for 4 years, and they develop an entire ensemble, so that by the 4th year, we were an ensemble, and, you know, it was kind of like we didn't know how to function without being together.
Much of Gorod.Ok is performed in English, and Moscow offers even more opportunities to experience its prolific theatre scene to those who don't speak a word of Russian.
While the city is a gold mine of world-class drama, Moscow lacks a permanent English-language theatre. Now English-speaking theatre buffs are in for a treat. An evening of plays by Anton Chekhov, performed exclusively in English.
It's called Chekhov's Night. The project was started in January and is set to become a monthly fixture.
Russian drama and such drama giants like Chekhov, they're somewhat missed for people who are visiting Moscow, because everything's run in Russian, and so there's a language barrier. And so we thought that maybe set up just a small theater, if you like, in English language.
Some of Chekhov's earlier plays are presented. Two short comedies, The Bear and Marriage Proposal. The plan is to show works by other Russian writers too. It's an all-English performance, but all the actors are Russian, showing off their best English language skills.
It's a little bit difficult, because it doesn't depend on Chekhov or not Chekhov. It depends on it's your mother tongue or not.
So whether it's a multicultural, multilingual affair or a Russian classic in English, Moscow's theatre scene has just opened up a bit more to its international fans. Svetlana Kurakina, Primetime Russia, RT.